made him realize the reality. He could only hold the wooden boat tightly and pray. Fortunately, the storm did not kill him, but his boat was seriously damaged in this storm. More importantly, his old friend also got out of the boat because the rope loosened. When he reacted, Wilson had drifted far away with the sea. This was the only person he had confided in for a long time. Although it was just a volleyball, it was his spiritual pillar. He jumped into the sea desperately to save him, but the long distance made it difficult for him to move in this deep sea. At this time, he had no choice at all. He could only watch his old friend gradually disappear in his sight in despair. He lost his only friend. Loneliness and helplessness. The help surrounded him again. Looking at the almost broken wooden boat and the endless sea, he knew very well at this moment that he might never be able to return to his homeland. He threw away his oars. He decided to wait quietly for the sea to swallow him. Just when he was about to face death, the sound of the ship's whistle, which only appeared in dreams, rang out. He turned his head with his last bit of strength in disbelief. A huge cargo ship appeared in front of him like a god descending from the sky. A week later, he returned to his homeland again after years of hardship. His survival story made him famous in the streets and alleys. But he didn't care about all this. He just wanted to see his fiancée, whom he hadn't seen for 4 years. But when Kelly's husband pushed the door in, he finally knew that the person he had been thinking about day and night had already married and had children. The other party had been comforting his emotions and defending his wife. He looked out the window at his crying fiancée. He suddenly seemed to have come to his senses. His fiancée didn't seem to be wrong. If it were him, maybe it was the same choice. The company held a welcome ceremony for him that day, and prepared a large seafood feast for him. Looking at the seafood on the table, Chuck felt unspeakable emotion at this moment. The crabs and fish that he was tired of eating on the island became the delicacies that people yearn for here. Everyone has a different perspective on life. What they expect is completely different. Just like Chuck, who has returned now. In his eyes, a table full of seafood is not as important as a lighter. The next day, Chuck delivered the mail that had been unopened on the island to the destination, and attached a thank you letter. He thanked the other party for saving his life with the package. He was also more grateful for his package that gave him the courage to persevere. What was in this mysterious mail that had accompanied him for the longest time? He never chose to open it in the end. On the way back, he returned to the crossroads of fate again. He had to choose a direction to go on. Sometimes in life, you will really encounter some difficulties that you can't overcome. But please try to move forward again. Maybe one more step will lead to light.